When we say the sun is too hot, we forget the benefits of it. And when we say the weather is too cold, we forget the benefits therein. Welcome to section 5 of Surah Al-Tawbah, the ninth surah of the Holy Quran. And in the last episode, we stopped at ayah 35. Now we're going to continue with 36 onwards. Am I right? Yes, I think we of Allah. Yes, we've finished with 34, I suppose. Or is it 35? 5. Haza ma kazabtum li anfusikum. Yes, we'll continue with 35. Yoma yuhma aleha finnari jahannama. Yoma yuhma aleha finnari jahannama. Fatakunu biha jiban. Fatakunu biha jehban. Jihbahuhum. Okay, let's take it the first part first. Yoma yuhma alayha fi narin jahannama. On the day when it will be heated in the fire of hell, fi narin jahannama, it will be heated. Yuhma alayha fi narin jahannama. On the day when it will be heated, when it will be heated in the fire of Jahannama, Narun Jahannama, fatukwa biha jibahum, in the hell of fire, and with it will be branded their foreheads, Fatukwa biha jibahuhum, their heads. Wajunubuhum, and their skins. No, with their heads. Their flanks. Wajunubuhum, and their flanks. Wazuhuruhum, and their backs. Wazuhuruhum, and their backs. Haza ma kanastum li anfusukum. Haza lima kanastum li anfusikum. They were told, this is the treasure, or this is which you hoarded for yourself. This is what ye hoarded for yourself. Haza ma kanastum li anfusikum. Fazuku ma kuntum taknizun. Fazuku ma kuntum nakzun. Fazuku ma kuntum naknizun. Hoarded, have had you hoarded for yourself. Taste ye then the treasure ye hoarded. Take ye the treasure you hoarded. Fazuku ma kuntum naknizun. The commentary is 1294. The commentary of it is 1294. The voice enforces the moral column. Did you expect satisfaction or salvation from the treasures that you misused? It's a question. Behold, they add to your torment. Behold, they add to your torment. That's not in the commentary anyway, but that's what the voices The voices enforces the morale. So, taste ye of what you ordered. Behold, they add to your torment. That's in the commentary, not in the verse itself. What is in the verse itself is Fazuku ma kuntum taknizun. Then, taste ye then, Fazuku, take ye then the treasures ma kuntum nakzibun, you ordered. Okay, that's 9294. No, I think there's no 293 already. I omitted one. Yes, 293 first. 293 first. This and the following verse must be read together. They condemn the arbitrary and selfish conduct of the pagan Arabs, who, because there was a long established custom of observing 4 months as those in which fighting was forbidden, changed the months about or added or deducted months when it suited them to get an unfair advantage over the enemy. The 4 prohibited months Zulqa'dah, were Zulqa'dah, uh, Zulhijrah, Muharram, and Rajab. If it suited them, they postponed one of these months. If it suited them, they postponed one of these months. And so a prohibited month became an ordinary month. While their opponents might hesitate to fight, they got an undue advantage. Cowardice. It also upset the security of the month of pilgrimage. Full stop. This very ancient usage made for fair dealing all round, and its infraction by the pagans is condemned. Then we go to the oh, what am I doing? 93 was it? Okay, 93. Pardon me. I think there's sufficient time to repeat to go around. I could go over again. 1293. Gold and silver symbolizing wealth, which these people cherished even more than the good pleasure of their God, of their Lord, will not only be the cause, but the instrument whereby they would receive a grievous punishment. 192, 1294. The voice enforces the morale. Did you expect satisfaction or salvation from the treasures that you misuse? Behold, they add to your torment. Then 95. This and the following verse must be read together. They condemn the arbitrary and selfish conduct of the pagan Arabs, who, because there was a long established custom of observing 4 months as those in which fighting was forbidden, changed the months about and or added or deducted months when it suited them to get an unfair advantage over the enemy. The 4 prohibited months were Zulqa'dah, Zulhijrah, Muharram, and Rajab. Full stop. If it suited them, they postponed one of these months, and so a prohibited month became an ordinary month. While their opponents might hesitate to fight, they got an undue advantage. It also upset the security of the month of pilgrimage. Full stop. This very ancient usage made for fair dealing all round, and its infraction by the pagans is condemned. Continuation of the note. That's 1295 to 36. To 36, yes. Did we do 36? No, we haven't done 36. So we are now going to verse 35, verse 36, ayah 36. Uh, inna inna idatal shuhru inda Allahi afna ashra. No, itna ashara shuhran. Inna idatal shuhru inda Allahi shuhuru inda Allahi ishna ashara shuhran. The number of months in the sight of God in the lie is 12. Is 12. That's in brackets. Ina ashara. Ina ashara shuhran. 12 months. Mm, in bracket commas. في كتاب الله في كتاب الله uh, so ordained him the day in the sight of God is 12 months. The number of months in the sight of Allah is 12. So ordained by him the day he created the heavens and the earth. إذا أشرا في كتاب في كتاب الله يوم الحلقة السماوات والأرض يوم الحلقة السماوات والأرض the day he created the heavens and the earth. The heavens and the earth. So, والأرض منها أربعة حرم منها أربعة حرم. Uh, so ordained by the day he created the heavens and the earth. Of them, four are sacred. Of them, four are sacred. منها أربعة حرم. Of them, four are sacred. Column. Then, ذلك دين القيامة. ذلك الدين ذلك الدين القيم. ذلك الدين القيم. ذلك الدين القيم. That is the right religion. ذلك دين القيم. That is the right religion. فلا تسلموا فيهن أنفسكم. فلا تسلموا فيهن أنفسكم. That is the right religion. So wrong not your souls. So wrong not your souls. أنفسكم وقاتلوا المشركين كافة كما يقاتلونكم كما يقاتلونكم. That is the right religion. So wrong not yourselves therein. So wrong not yourself therein, and fight the pagans all together as they fought you all together. Fight them all together as they fought you all together. فقاتلوا المشركين. Fight the pagans. المشركين كافة كما يقاتلونكم كما يقاتلونكم. Fight them. Fight up therein, and fight the pagans all together as they fight you all together. That's good. That's right. كما يقاتلونكم كافة. Add the كافة. Fight them all together as they fought you all together. وَأَعْلَمُوا أَنَّ اللَّهَ مع متقين. وَأَعْلَمُوا أَنَّ اللَّهَ مع متقين. But know that God is with those who restrain themselves. Here, mutakina is those who restrain themselves due to righteousness. That's what I'm taking now, due to righteousness. Uh, let's go to the commentary now, 9:5. 95. This and the following verse must be read together. They condemn the arbitrary and selfish conduct of the pagan Arabs, who, because there was a long established custom. Oh, I've read it. I think that's okay. This very ancient usage must very ancient usage made for fair dealing all round, and its infraction by the pagans condemned. So we've done that. 9:5. Uh, the question of a solar astronomical year as against the lunar Islamic year does not arise here, but it may be noted that the Arab year was roughly lunisolar, like the Hindu year, the months being lunar, and the intercalation of a month every 3 years brought the year nearly but not accurately up to the solar reckoning. So they're using the lunar year, but then there's a provision for it, where it is calculated every 3 years to bring it near to the present calendar year, if I'm right. From the year of the farewell pilgrimage, into brackets AH10, the Islamic year was definitely fixed as a purely lunar year. Let me repeat that. Oh, uh-huh. From the year of the farewell pilgrimage, from the year of the farewell pilgrimage, AH10, the Islamic year was definitely fixed as a purely lunar year of roughly 354. They did well. Of roughly 354 instead of 365. 11 days different. Yeah, that is it. The difference between the lunar year and the calendar year is 11 days. Uh, the lunar year lagging behind is 354 days. The months being calculated by the actual appearance of the moon. After that, every month of the Islamic year came about 11 days earlier in the solar year. And thus, let's see. After that, every month of the Islamic year came about 11 days earlier in the solar year. And thus, the Islamic months traveled all around the seasons and the solar year. And thus, the Islamic year traveled all around the seasons of the solar year. In my notes here, I think there was a mistake. Instead of seasons of the solar year, they put seasons and the solar year. There are errors in the English translation, the English side, but not in the Arabic side. Okay. Then we go to 126. So wrong not yourself. So wrong not yourself. Okay. The Muslims were at a disadvantage on account of their scruples about the prohibited months. They are told not to wrong themselves in this. If the pagans fought If the pagans fought in all months on one pretense or another, they were allowed to defend themselves in all months. But self-restraint was as always in brackets recommended as far as possible. So the Muslims were not supposed to fight during the prohibited years. But if the pagans take advantage to attack them, of course they can't sit down, they can protect themselves, they can defend themselves. Mm. Uh, let's go to the last verse of the section. That's section 5. Mm. That's 37. إنما إنما النسي زيادة في الكفر. إنما النسي زيادة في الكفر. Verily, the transposing is an addition to unbelief. The transposing is an addition to unbelief, but transposing into brackets of a prohibited month. The transposing of a prohibited month is an addition to unbelief. إنما nasiyun ziyadatan fil kufri is addition to unbelief. Yudallu bihi allazina kafaru. Yudallu bihi allazina kafaru. The believers are led to wrong. The unbelievers are led to wrong. Yudallu bihi allazina kafaru. That is it. Oh. في كفر يدل به الذين كفروا يحل له آمن يحل له يحل 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 sorry يحلونكم يحلونه آمن يحلونه آمن. In addition to unbelief, the unbelievers are led to this. For they make it lawful 1 year. يحله آمن ويحرمونه آمن. يحله آمن يحلونه آمن ويحرمونه آمن. The wrong, in addition, the unbelievers are led to wrong, for they make it lawful 1 year and forbidden another year. يحلونه آمن. They make it lawful 1 year. ويحرمونه and make it unlawful another year. ليواتئوا وليواتئوا إدة ما حرم الله. Amen. And forbidden another year in order to agree with the number of months forbidden by God. Li yuwa ti'u li yuwa ti'u idatin ma harama Allah. In order to agree with the number of months forbidden by God. فَيُحِلُّ مَا حَرَمَ اللَّهُ and make such forbidden ones lawful. And make such forbidden ones lawful. فَيُحِلُّ مَا حَرَمَ Allah. Make the unforbidden ones lawful. زِينَ لَهُمْ lawful. زِينَ لَهُمْ سُوَاءُ أَعْمَالَهِمْ and make such forbidden months lawful. The evil of their course seems pleasing to them. Zina, pleasing. Zuyina, pleasing. Zuyina lahum suwa a'malahum. The evil of their course seems pleasing to them. زين لهم سواء أعمالهم. The evil of their course. سواء أعمالهم. والله والله لا يهدي قوم الكافرين. والله لا يهدي قوم الكافرين. Here God's name is again invoked. But God guideth not those who reject faith. In other words, about all these changes in the month of prohibition of war, God doesn't guide them. He will guide rather those who believe in Him and obey Him. I mean, He, God. Mm. So let's go to the commentary now. I don't know where we start. Okay, let's start with 1236. The Muslims were at a disadvantage on account of their scruples about the prohibited months. They are told not to wrong themselves in this. If the pagans fought in all months on one pretense or the other, they were allowed to defend themselves in all months. But self-restraint was, as always, recommended as far as possible. We are going now to commentary to 37, verse 37, and it's 1297. The meddle with an old established to meddle with an old established custom of close time for welfare during prohibited or sacred months was not only a demonstration of unbelievers against the Muslims on account of their faith, but was wrong and unjust in itself, as it abolished a wholesome check on unregulated warfare and prejudiced the law abiding side by arbitrary decisions. We go to 1298 commentary, and then from there 1298, and we end the commentary for ayah 37. They tell us 1298. Compare 8122. That's chapter 8122. It is VI 122. The lawless man thinks he is doing a great thing in getting the better of those who are careful to observe a law they believe in. But the lawless man loses the guidance of faith. He will therefore lose in the end. He will therefore lose in the end. So that's it. Even today, any war, as the war rages between Israel and Palestine, you see, the misguided will think that they are getting an upper hand, but in the long run, they will be the losers. And that is all for section 5 of Surah Al-Tawbah. And pardon me for not putting up my best. It happens from time to time. Thank you very much, and may God bless you all. Ila likai. Bye bye. Au revoir.